Okay, you are not just a mom. You are the first leader that your child will ever meet. And I am known for challenging what leadership really means. And I really feel like we don't have a leadership problem. What we have is a modeling problem. I believe that leadership starts at home long before there's a title involved, long before there's a team involved, long before you have a job. That as a mom, your job is to lead and teach your kids how to do that. So when moms, or even if you're not a mom, when you can lead yourself with confidence and clarity and respect, you're going to teach your kids, or you're going to teach the people around you what real leadership looks like. And I know it doesn't always feel like leadership when you're repeating yourself, when you're cleaning up after everyone, or when you're wondering if anyone is even noticing what you're doing, or that you just are so frustrated that you pick up the thing and do it yourself. But the truth is this, that the lessons your kids will carry into the world are the ones that shape who they become as adults. It starts with you. Like, you doing it is what shapes their world. You don't believe me? Go find someone in history that you admire and go see what their mamas were like. It's been really interesting. So, I shared in another video. I went on this quest to find the mothers of some of America's most influential people. And these are women whose you may not even know the names of them, but I want to tell you a little bit about what they did. So Mary Washington taught George Washington discipline, restraint, and integrity. Nancy Hanks Lincoln taught compassion and wisdom, and she became Abraham's moral compass. Sarah Delano Roosevelt instilled confidence and composure in Franklin, and Rebecca Johnson sparked Lyndon's belief in education and community. Nell Reagan taught Ronald about faith and optimism, and Ann Dunham showed Barack that curiosity and respect for others mattered more than status, and none of them held public office. But each of them raised a man who would one day carry a nation and change the trajectory of that nation. Influence of a mother doesn't show up in the moment. It shows up when your child's life becomes hard, when your son or daughter faces failures and gets back up. You taught them that. When your daughter stands firm on her values instead of following the crowd, that's you. When your child learns how to treat people with respect and listen before actually speaking, that's your voice in their head. You're not shaping children, you're shaping leaders. And the world needs this kind of leadership that starts at home, built on empathy and discipline, grace, love, and it's just something that doesn't quit. And it doesn't matter when you think that those moments don't count, right? It matters the most when you think it doesn't count. When you slow down to listen instead of snapping back. When you teach them to take responsibility instead of making excuses. When you hold your boundary, not to control them, but to model self-respect. That's where leadership begins. It's not in speeches, it's not in awards, it's in those small moments where your patience with them meets their potential. So, what if you stopped downplaying what you did as just a mom? What if you saw yourself as a leader raising the next generation of decision makers, visionaries, and peacemakers? Because every confident, compassionate adult started as a child who had someone believe in them, guide them, and hold them steady when they couldn't do it themselves. You are not invisible. You are indispensable. And I know what you're saying, Tracy. Yeah, that sounds great, but I'm tired. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm doing all the things. And how do I actually do this when dishes still have to get done? Laundry still needs to get done. Things have to be made. I got kids. I got chaos. We're in the middle of a government shutdown right now. So this is what you do. You got to create the space for calm. So you got to be able to teach them that when you're upset or overwhelmed, that you don't have to rush to fix anything, that you can pause, take a deep breath, and calm. That they can slow down. And then you can ask them questions. What do you think? What happened? What's important right now? What do you think you should do? So that you're not giving them answers. You're teaching them to listen and to work it out for themselves. And 3, help them identify what's possible. Like when they give you those answers, guide them toward making one thing that they can do right now that's going to make them feel better and put their foot on the path of where they want to go. Just letting them know that you believe in them is so important, and giving them the space to work it out and to let them figure it out themselves is what we need to do now, right? That's what we create. We teach them to trust themselves, and by doing that, we show them that they can trust themselves too, right? So we're teaching them how to be self-aware. Leadership is not about control. It's about leading and modeling composure and clarity and helping them have the courage to take action on what they feel is right for them. I call it queen energy. Like you have that queen energy, that calm presence that will extend out like a bubble to them. So I just want to let you know that if you've ever felt like what you do doesn't matter, hear me. You are not just a mom. You are a leader shaping the next generation. And if you want to take this deeper, you can, with the confidence, the emotional regulation, communication tools, then you can head over to our Bold Breakthrough Academy. I've got resources for you there, trainings for you there, because the world doesn't just need more leaders. It needs mothers who already see themselves as one to model what it looks like in real life, in real time, with chaos. So, on that note, I want you to train hard, lead strong, and live fearless. You've got this.